Welcome back to part 2. In the first video, we exposed the sneaky drinks that spike blood sugar and derail health without people realizing it. Now it's time to talk about solutions, what to choose instead so you can hydrate, enjoy your drinks, and still protect your blood sugar. Let me share some alternatives that will actually support your health goals instead of destroying them. First up, plain water. I know it sounds boring, but your body will thank you. If you need flavor, add cucumber slices, lemon wedges, or fresh mint. Herbal teas are another fantastic option that provide flavor and potential health benefits without any sugar impact. For sports drink alternatives, try electrolyte powders with no added sugars, or simply add a pinch of sea salt to your water with a squeeze of lemon. Your body doesn't need the fancy marketing or artificial colors to stay properly hydrated. If you're craving something fizzy, unsweetened sparkling water with a splash of real fruit juice can give you bubbles and flavor without the sugar overload. Just watch those portions on the fruit juice splash. For coffee lovers, gradually reduce the sugar and flavoring in your drinks. Start by cutting the syrup pumps in half, then work your way down. Use cinnamon, vanilla extract, or unsweetened cocoa powder for flavor instead of sugary syrups. Your taste buds will adapt faster than you think. Here's something most people don't realize about beverage choices and blood sugar. The timing of when you drink these sugar bombs matters enormously. Having a high-sugar drink first thing in the morning on an empty stomach creates the most dramatic blood sugar spike possible. Your body has been fasting overnight, your insulin sensitivity is at its lowest, and you're basically shocking your system awake with liquid sugar. The same drink, consumed with a meal that contains protein and fiber, will have a much smaller impact because the other nutrients help slow absorption. But honestly, the better choice is just avoiding the sugar drink altogether. Let me tell you about the hidden psychology that keeps people trapped in these liquid sugar cycles. The beverage industry spends billions of dollars studying how to make their products as addictive as possible. They understand that liquid sugar triggers dopamine releases in your brain, creating genuine chemical dependence. The sugar crash that follows these drinks isn't just uncomfortable, it's your brain demanding more of the substance that made you feel good temporarily. This creates a cycle where people find themselves craving these drinks multiple times per day, often without realizing why. Breaking free from this cycle requires understanding that the cravings are real and chemical, not a sign of weak willpower. The good news is that these cravings typically disappear within a week or two of eliminating the trigger foods and drinks. Here's something that might shock you about reading nutrition labels on beverages. Companies are legally allowed to list serving sizes that are smaller than the actual container size. So that bottle you're drinking might say 12 grams of sugar per serving. But if the bottle contains 2.5 servings, you're actually consuming 30 grams of sugar. Always multiply the sugar content by the number of servings in the container you're actually consuming. This simple math reveals the true sugar impact of most commercial beverages, and the numbers are usually much higher than people expect. The artificial sweetener debate is complicated, but here's what I tell my patients. While artificial sweeteners don't directly spike blood sugar, they can still trigger cravings for sweet foods and may interfere with your ability to taste and appreciate natural flavors. Some people also experience digestive issues or other side effects. If you're going to use artificial sweeteners, treat them as a temporary bridge while you're retraining your taste buds to enjoy less sweet beverages. The goal should be reducing your overall desire for intensely sweet flavors, not finding perfect artificial substitutes. Let me share a strategy that works incredibly well for breaking beverage sugar addiction. Start by diluting your current drinks with water or unsweetened alternatives. If you normally drink full-strength orange juice, try mixing it half and half with sparkling water. Gradually increase the dilution ratio over time until you're drinking mostly the unsweetened version. This approach works because you're slowly retraining your taste buds to appreciate less intense sweetness without the shock of going cold turkey. Most people are surprised to discover they actually prefer the less sweet versions after a few weeks of adjustment. Here's a reality check about the beverage industry and health claims. Companies spend more money on marketing than they do on actual product ingredients. Those health claims on bottles are carefully crafted by teams of lawyers and marketing experts to sound beneficial while revealing as little as possible about the actual nutritional impact. Terms like natural, organic, and no artificial sweeteners don't mean a product is low in sugar or good for blood sugar control. Natural sugar still spikes your blood glucose just as effectively as factory-processed sugar. The source doesn't matter to your pancreas. The economic impact of liquid sugar consumption is staggering when you break down the actual costs. Premium coffee drinks can cost $5 to $8 each. If someone has one daily, that's over $2,000 per year spent on beverages that are actively harming their health. The same money could buy a gym membership, organic groceries, or other investments in actual health improvement. This economic reality makes the marketing of these products even more predatory. Companies are literally profiting from creating and maintaining health problems while positioning themselves as lifestyle enhancers. Let me address the social pressure aspect of beverage choices, because this is a real challenge many people face. Coffee meetings, happy hours, and social gatherings often revolve around drinks that are terrible for blood sugar control. Having a plan and alternatives ready makes these situations much more manageable. Practice ordering modifications like sugar-free syrups, asking for drinks to be made with half the sweetener, or simply choosing unsweetened options. Most establishments are accommodating when you make specific requests, and other people often appreciate when someone else takes the lead on healthier choices. The hydration confusion in our culture is absolutely mind-blowing. Somehow we've convinced ourselves that plain water isn't sufficient for hydration, and that we need enhanced beverages for every activity. Your ancestors survived and thrived on water and maybe some herbal teas. The idea that you need special drinks for basic human activities is pure marketing fiction. True hydration comes from maintaining consistent water intake throughout the day, eating water-rich foods like fruits and vegetables, and avoiding substances that actually dehydrate you, like excessive caffeine and alcohol. Those expensive electrolyte drinks are solutions looking for problems that don't exist for most people. Here's what I want you to understand about long-term blood sugar control and beverage choices. Every single high-sugar drink you consume is like making a withdrawal from your metabolic bank account. Your body has a finite ability to handle glucose spikes, and repeatedly overwhelming that system leads to insulin resistance, weight gain, and eventually diabetes. The beautiful thing about eliminating liquid sugar sources is that you'll see improvements in energy levels, mood stability, and weight management within days, not months. Your body wants to maintain stable blood sugar levels, and removing these liquid obstacles allows your natural regulatory systems to work properly. As we wrap up this deep dive into liquid sugar deception, I want you to remember that knowledge is power, but only when you act on it. Every beverage choice you make is an opportunity to either support or sabotage your health goals. The industry has made it challenging to make good choices, but now you have the information you need to fight back. Start by eliminating just one problematic drink from your routine and replacing it with a healthier alternative. Build momentum with small wins rather than trying to overhaul everything at once. Your blood sugar, your energy levels, and your long-term health will thank you for making these changes. If this video opened your eyes to the liquid sugar trap that's been sabotaging your health, smash that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Subscribe for more truth about nutrition myths that are keeping people sick and tired. Drop a comment telling me which drink surprised you the most and what you're planning to replace it with. Your health is worth more than any marketing campaign or convenience food industry profit margin. Take control of what goes into your body and watch how quickly your energy and well-being improve. Until next time, keep making choices that honor your health goals instead of undermining them.